Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
This is Elisha
Tanya.
and Tanya.
Hello.
And we want to do the 5 things I would tell my pregnant self TTC tag. So I'll go first. My number 1 is I would tell myself to just trust my body. So basically, like if I felt like something was wrong, if I felt like something was right, if I felt like I needed ice cream and pickles, whatever, just to trust my body and to do, just to trust my body and do whatever I felt like I need to do, regardless of what those around me are saying. So that's my number 1.
All right. My number 1 is, I wrote mine down because, mine is to tell my pregnant self that this will be the one person that I will love the most aside from my husband. I don't think that I need the reminder of knowing that because being someone trying, in the TTC community, I know for a fact that this will be the one human being that I will love the most. But for some reason, I kind of feel like I'm going to be miserable sometimes in my pregnancy, like every other woman. But I know that it's reminding myself that this will be the one little human being that will mean the most to me is my number 1 priority to tell myself. That it'll be worth it.
All right. So my number 2 would be to not Google every symptom. Because I'm really bad at that. Google is like my BFF besides her. I Google everything.
She does.
Everything. Good or bad, I Google it. So that would be my number 2 is just to not Google everything. And if I think there's something wrong, call my doctor, not Google. So yeah, that's my number 2.
Google is not a doctor. My number 2 is don't worry about being fat. You already are. I'm hoping to lose some weight before I get pregnant, but at the same time, I don't think I'll be a size 2, as I've mentioned in my other videos. So, obviously stressed enough about my weight to be healthy for myself and the baby most of all. But I mean, don't stress about it so much. I mean, I know that if it's like a life threat thing, then yeah, I'll worry, but otherwise don't worry. Plus I'm already a few pounds heavier than I should be, so I'm okay with that. That's my number 2.
All right. So my number 3 would be to remember to be grateful for everything, even like the sucky parts, because, and I feel like it's easy to say that now, but maybe like once I'm a couple weeks in or a couple months in and I'm sick and awful and cranky, it'll be hard, but I just want to remind myself to be grateful and remind myself how hard I worked for this and to get here, and just to take all those bad signs like morning sickness as just healthy reminders that my baby's doing okay, my body's doing what it needs to do,
And that you got pregnant.
and that I got pregnant. So
Yay,
yeah, that's my number 3. Be grateful.
Be grateful for puking your brains out every morning. My number 3 is to remember to love my husband also, and to be patient with him, because I'm going to be a royal biatch. So sometimes men obviously don't necessarily have the patience with us, especially with the hormones and everything, but just to be patient with him, because I know he's going to have to be patient with me. That's what I would definitely tell myself as my number 3.
So my number 4 is actually kind of close to that.
Hey.
We didn't look at each other's list before,
did.
so. But my number 4 is to remember that this is my husband's pregnancy as well. And so, when I'm experiencing all the good things and all the photo bomb. So when I'm experiencing all the good things and the bad things, just to remember to include him in that and let him experience it too, because as much as I want to be pregnant, I know he wants it just as much, maybe more, because he's a little bit older and feels that biological clock kind of more than I do at times. But, so yeah, just remember that it's his pregnancy too, and to involve him and let him enjoy everything.
It's important. My number 4 is, remember it's okay to be crabby and moody and emotional. And it's okay to want to eat ice cream. For me, I'm already an emotional person as it is, and I have to remind myself that it's okay to have that. And even when I do get pregnant, I know it's going to be 10 times worse. So I pray that I can contain myself and I don't kill my husband in, the meantime. But I just have to remind myself that it's okay, that I don't have to be so hard on myself for being emotional and wanting to eat ice cream with a pickle, maybe. So that would be my number 4.
So my number 5, I didn't have it written down yet because I couldn't think of it, but
She put 5.
Well, my computer accidentally hit a bunch of buttons. But I think my number 5 would be to, as much as I'm sure when I'm pregnant, I'll be just obsessed with it and, I'll just be so consumed with being pregnant and buying baby stuff. I think at the same time, I need to remember and be considerate of those maybe around me and those like on YouTube and whatever, and my other friends who are struggling with TTC, and to remember to be considerate of them and how they might be feeling. Because I would just hate it, like, I don't know, like, take, for instance, Tanya, I would just hate it, like, if I made her feel bad, and of course I wouldn't do it on purpose, but, just being so consumed with being pregnant, I guess I just wouldn't want to drive those other people away and, hurt their feelings unintentionally, like other people have hurt mine by saying little comments. So just to check in on those people that I know that are struggling and make sure that they're doing okay and know that I still support them even though I've kind of moved on to the next stage.
And with that, thanks for that. What? My number 5 kind of goes along with her number 5. My number 5 is to surround yourself with positive people that make you smile, and people that are
That's a good one.
positive. Even though if, let's say, she and one of us got pregnant and the other one didn't, I think I can see where her worry is, where she would be super excited and she wouldn't want to hurt my feelings if I wasn't pregnant, and vice versa. I think we have to become a little bit more, I'm trying to find the word.
Aware?
Like aware of the people that we surround ourselves with, just because someone, like she said, might not be okay with it or, whatever. But I know that if I got pregnant, she'd be supportive of me just as much as I would be of her. And I think that comes with knowing how tight we are with each other, which her mother actually calls us lesbians, which is okay, whatever. But I think for me, I would just surround myself with people that have actually been through this journey with me, which is one of the persons is her. And my mom, obviously, and my husband. And I don't really talk to many people about this problem. Not a lot of people know. So I guess for me, I would just surround myself with people like her that have been through this TTC journey and that would be happy for me regardless. And that I would be happy for them regardless also, because it's something that we clearly yearn for, and we're just like happy to welcome a little human being. So I think just surrounding yourself with positive people and people that are supportive and that are actually willing to ask you about how it's going and, about how you're doing through it. And the people that don't ask you, don't worry about them, because obviously they don't care. So that's my number 5.
All right. I feel like this was a successful TTC video.
Yeah.
High 5. All right. So we'll post this on both of our channels so you can follow each of us and subscribe to each of us. But hope you all are having a good day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.